morning, students. Welcome in computer class of 7th standard, and we are doing chapter number 8, working with tables and queries. Students, open your computer book, page number 100. In our previous class, we have done filtering in a data sheet, advanced filtering in a data sheet, and searching in a data sheet. Students, in today's class, we will learn about query, types of queries, and setting a relationship between tables. Students, the database of any organization may contain huge amount of data. It becomes difficult for any user to extract specific record from the table. Then Microsoft Access provides us a solution for this problem through the queries. Now, what is a query? In general, a query is like a simple question that you ask to find a specific information from the database. Similarly, Access, when you build a query, you are defining specific search condition. Like, I'm giving one example. Which student are scoring 85% marks? Which student live in sector 4? And so on. So what is a query? Query is a database object that helps a user to retrieve and view information from one or more database tables that meet a specific condition or criteria specified by the user. Next is query table. Queries are made on tables and the results are displayed in the form of tables. That is, in a group of rows and columns with the set of records that match the given condition. So what is a query table? The information retrieved on the basis of specified criteria in the query is stored in a separate table called query table. Microsoft Access provides various types of queries: select query, parameter query, cross-tab query, action query, and SQL query. Here, SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Now, first is select query. A select query retrieves data from one or more tables, means you can fetch the data from one or more tables and displays the record set in a datasheet. You can also use a select query to group data and to calculate the sum, count, average, and other types of totals. Next query is cross-tab query. Cross-tab query uses row headings and column headings so that you can see your data in terms of two categories at once. Next is parameter query. A parameter query is a type of select query that prompts you for input before it's run. The query then uses your input as a criteria that controls the results. For example, you can design it to prompt for 2 dates. Access will then retrieve all the data with values between the specified 2 dates. Next is action query. An action query creates a new table or alter your data or database by adding, deleting, updating, and appending the data into it. With the help of this query, you can easily add new data or you can easily remove the old data. So this query is very useful to update your database. Next is relationship between tables. Now, what is a relationship? Relationships are like links that associate a field in one table with the same field in the another table. Like in Access, you can store data in multiple tables. Now you want to bring that information together. So firstly, you need to define the relationships between the tables. Once you have defined the relationship between the tables, the data from both the tables can be used by query, form or report. Now I'm going to tell you practically how we can create the relationship between two tables. Now students, first of all, open your Access window and then make two tables. Here I have already made one with the name students that holds the information about students such as their roll number, father's name, class, address and city, and the other one with the name marks that holds the information about the students roll number, percentage and grade. Open one of them in datasheet view. Here I have opened both. Now click on database tools tab. This is a database tools tab. Click on it. After that, click on relationships button. This is a relationships button. Click on it. Now the show table window appears, displaying the list of tables in the database. Select the required table. Like here I have already selected marks and click on add, and then select the second one. You can also add with the double click, or you can also click on add, and the last is click on close. You can see the selected table will appear as a small window in the relationships window. Likewise, add another table to the relationships window. To create a relationship, we have to match a field with the same name in both the tables. Like roll number field is in marks table, and also this field is in students table. So in most of the cases, these matching fields are the primary key from one table that uniquely identify each record in a table. Like in marks, roll number field I have considered as a primary key, and in the another table this key worked as a foreign key in the roll number field. Like, what is a foreign key? A foreign key is a value in one table that must match the primary key of another table. The value should be matched in both the tables of roll number field. Then we can create the relationship between the tables. Now next is drag the primary key of the parent table. Like this is a parent table and this is a primary key. You have to drag this primary key and then drop it over the same field in the child table. Child table means that is new table. Parent table means that is old table. Now we have to drag it. Like I'm going to drag. Now edit relationships dialog box appears. Click on create button. This is a create button. Click on it. Now a line linking the two tables will appear, which indicates that both have been linked on the basis of the linked field. Means they are both linked with the roll number field. Now click on save on the quick access toolbar to save the relationship. This is a save button. You have to click on it. After that, click on close button on the relationship group. This is a relationship group. You can close it by close relationship button. Click on it. Do you want to save changes? Yes. So these are the steps to create the relationship between two table. Now I am going to speak steps to create relationship between tables. Steps are: click on Start button, access 2016, open table in Datasheet view, click on Database Tools tab, click on Relationships button, select the required table, click on Add button and click on Close. Drag the primary key of the parent table and drop it over the same field in the child table. Click on the Create button. Click on Save on Quick Access toolbar. Click on Close. Next is steps to delete relationship between tables. Now I'll tell you how to delete the relationship between tables. So let's see how we can delete. Now I'll tell you how we can delete the relationship between these tables. To delete a relationship, click on the line that connects the table. Now I'm going to click on it. Now you can see the line is highlighted, and then press delete key from the keyboard. Now Microsoft Access prompts a message: are you sure you want to permanently delete the selected relationship from your database? And then click on yes. So with the help of these steps, you can delete the relationship between the tables. Now I'm going to speak these steps. Number 1, click on Start button, access 2016, open table in Datasheet view, create relationship between tables, click on the line that connects the tables, then press delete button and then click on yes. With the help of these steps, you can delete the relationship between the. So students, this is all about of today's class. Here you have learnt about query, setting a relationship between tables, select query, cross-tab query, parameter query and action query. So do the practical of these things at home. Thank you.